What it do, baby? We're back again. Episode 98. The
She.
Grounded Show. Lester Sanchez, your boy. We got Joe Fernese, the 40-year-old Greasy.
Hope
What
your
it
ass had the
do,
Bible of God
baby?
watching.
And we got Quincy Jamal with the big old hey yo.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
oh,
But yeah, man. That was fun, man. We just did a little like video portion that we're gonna be throwing on TikTok and YouTube and stuff, doing some like reactions and kind of catching up on the Kendrick Lamar concert and what Game said after it. Definitely check that out. But what we left out on that we wanted to talk about on the pod was Julio Foolio, man. Rest in peace. He is a Jacksonville rapper. You know, he's been known around Florida for a while. He actually had some national fame as well. You know, he was not very known like that, but he was definitely known.
Yeah.
And he was killed, man, just really late at night after his birthday. He was celebrating his birthday. And a lot of people basically say he was killed because he dropped a song basically talking about people that were killed in like street situations and stuff like that.
yeah.
And he's been basically looked for ever since. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that became the norm for him to kind of watch his back because they were kind of looking for him. And unfortunately, this time they got him. And it's just kind of crazy. Dude just turned 26, even though he was celebrating his birthday. And bro, that street stuff, man. I always think about what Jari says. Streets is a myth. Whatever you
Yeah,
think the streets are gonna be in your mind, bro, that's not what it is, man. That shit
at
is
all.
gonna break your heart every single time because that shit is not cool, bro.
Mhm.
It's
Okay, it's tough, and I mentioned it during that last little episode we just wrapped. Um, Too many rappers give themselves this bulletproof vest that they are unstoppable, and nobody is unless you walk around with full blown security, like
yeah,
top flight of the world, Craig security. You don't got it.
yeah. It's kind of like we were talking about on the reaction video as well with Game, where it's like, bro, you 40 something, dog. Like, you know, Game was a dope rapper. He's somebody that like like we were talking about. He's somebody that you feel like you should be looking at him like he's a legend. You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah,
should be in that air of like 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Nelly, Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Like he comes from that era and he has the music to back it up. But everything else that he's done, it just don't match up. It's like, bro, he's 44. I just looked it up. He ain't in no
damn.
position that none of these dudes is in. Nas, Jay Z, Eminem, you know, none of his counterparts, bro. None of the people that did what he did as far as records go, all of them are doing better than him, bro. And it's like,
Yeah,
it's disappointing, bro, because, you know, kind of like we've been talking about with Drake, a lot of times the music don't match the person. With Game, it's kind of in a different way, but it's still the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I hear the
mhm.
music and it's like, dang, bro, this dude is super talented. The way that he puts together his lyrics and everything, he's dope, super, super dope. But when you see the kind of moves he makes, it's like, dang, you kind of embarrassed to even be a fan. You know what I'm saying?
Rough.
My thing though is that like this list of dead ops record, you basically are mocking every person that got killed in the streets that
Yeah,
you consider a op,
Yep,
and
and
you
that's the
expect
Julio Foolio record, list
yeah.
of dead ops.
And then my thing is like you. I mean, what else would you expect this to come to in the street life shit?
Facts.
Like you
It's
thought, I don't know. Yeah.
maybe it's even a case of you not thinking what you put on social media or just put out there is that serious or not really taking it as serious as you should. You know what I
as
mean?
people taking it serious, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's like, who knows if he just did that for shock factor? Like, hey, I'm trying to get on, so I'm gonna put a song out like this because it's crazy, and
Mm-hmm.
then look what happens. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's sad, man. It's a sad situation. Definitely rest in
It is
peace.
big
It's
time.
it's terrible that something like that has to happen. That you're even on some stuff like that. That you open yourself up to that kind of situation is just heartbreaking. But unfortunately, it's something that happens, bro. And there's communities where these things are going on, and you know we've seen that. You know what I'm saying? And you just
Mm-hmm.
you try your hardest to make an active shift to take yourself out of that and go a different way. But not everybody make it, bro, and not everybody is just built to break that cycle. And it's a hard reality, but it's a reality. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's real nonetheless. Like we not all gonna make it out, and that sucks, man. That's something that always makes me super grateful about my life and just how things have gone despite any bad. You know what I mean? I was talking to Quincy earlier and just telling him about how I went to see my nephew. Man, my brother had a son, my first, you know what I'm saying,
Congrats.
nephew. I was super hype, appreciate it. And when I seen him, I was just like looking at him, and it was like it was him, but it was also bigger than him because it's like the whole moment, even. It's like just thinking
Yeah.
about where we came from, and it's like, damn, bro, now I'm at my brother's house. He's married. He's been married for a little while. He's had the house for a little while. Like that dude is already settled in. This kid is coming into like a great situation, bro. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
facts. A completely different situation than what y'all came into.
Facts. And it's like, dang, bro, like I got a house, my brother got a house, we both got families, we're both married, we're
Mm-hmm.
both happy. Like it's like a dream, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't even have imagined that that's like how life would have turned out. And a lot of times, like simple stuff like that, you lose sight of it, and you're trying to always chase other things.
Yeah.
Especially for me, that's how I be. I'm always trying to like get to that next level. And if I'm like plateauing, I feel like I'm not doing enough. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Mhm.
then it's like you have those moments that kind of slow you down and tell you like, damn, bro, I'm always going farther than where I came. So I got to be more appreciative and also take in every moment that I can, knowing that everything's going up all the time.
Yeah. For sure. You think you start to I think it's just the feeling of being stagnant, but that just comes with like um life has its calm moments, where nothing, just nothing's happening, and some people take those moments. I do it myself. I'm like, damn, I haven't done shit for the last 6 months, uh, which now I'm on a new bench to do something new. But it happens, and it's just like you got to accept those downtimes in life where there's nothing really pressuring you to do that extra mile and just enjoy what you got at that moment. I think I said that at the beginning of the year. That's what I wanted to do this year.
I'm gonna read some real quick because I know you're gonna jump into that record. It said as recent as April, Julio Foolio wrote in an Instagram post that recent months have been tragic, citing multiple attempts on my life.
Yeah, crazy, man, crazy. And then that's what I was gonna ask you. Then you had pulled up something that you heard about of somebody actually dropping a song
Mm.
to Julio Foolio after he passed,
Hours after he passed away.
hours after he
Like,
passed.
and it was a video. So basically, like this had already been ready. Like they've been waiting to kill this man to drop this song.
And who was it that dropped the
Damn.
song?
Young Ace. Did I put it in here for you to click or
Yeah,
no?
yeah, you put it in there.
Okay.
Um, but that's wild, man. Hours after he passed,
Yep.
he already coming out with a diss.
Yeah, that hurts.
That's wild, man. And I believe you were saying something about it. Like, did you hear it, Quincy? I haven't heard it.
I kind of caught a glimpse, but I stopped it so that we could listen to it together.
Okay.
But basically
I'm
what I
not
was
gonna put it
saying.
up on here because this is the podcast portion.
Okay, okay. But well, I'll
Yeah,
check it out.
yeah,
But
we'll check it
basically,
out after.
what I heard, this man is basically snitching on himself. Like, but he's making it too easy.
Mm.
Crazy, like
He's saying in the record that he told them boys to do it. You know what I'm saying?
crazy. That's
Like
wild,
he's
bro.
making it like I don't understand like the fat infatuation with the clout, the temporary clout. You know what I mean? Like for permanent consequences.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
it's a
definitely
big
don't
it's
make
a
no
big
sense.
risk to give up.
It's crazy too, man. Because like I said, we made a very conscious shift out of those types of situations. So it's like to me, even thinking about being in that mindset or even like thinking from that point of view is so like foreign to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like it reminds me of being young. It's just crazy to me that like kind of talking about game again, like how can you still be on that vibe and you so grown, bro, and you've seen so much and you
Yes.
don't realize like, bro, there's more to life than this, bro.
I don't think Game's ever gonna get that, and that's why I think he has always stayed where he's at in the game. How everybody looks at him, because the internet, if the internet feels that the same way we do, then everybody feels that way.
Facts. Yeah, bro. Like I said, I always be on the island with that one. Whenever somebody talks about game or I bring up
Yeah.
game, they be like, "You good with that, bro?"
But it's never about his talent. It's never about his skill and the way he raps. It's always the way
Yeah.
he acts.
It's just his acts. It's the way he acts.
Was
Man.
just turned off already by him, bro.
And it sucks. There's a few people, you know what I mean, like that. That's like, as an artist, you know, you like them, but then as a person, you're like, man, they're trash. I mean,
Yeah.
shit, let's be, I mean, recent Kanye, you know what I mean? Like, let's be 100% real. You know,
Yo,
like, I love his music, though.
Speaking of trash, the NBA draft just went on.
Speaking of trash.
No, I'm just talking shit. The draft was kind of uneventful this year, just as far as big names, splashy players. Last year was Wembanyama. That was like the draft prospect that people were waiting for like 2 years, and it ended up living up to the hype. So it was going to be very hard for anybody to care about who was coming out of wherever this year. But Alex Sarr went number 2 to the Wizards, and number 1 was Zachary Risacher. I don't know how to say it. Risacher. And it was the first time that 2 international players went 1-2 in the draft, and they were both from France.
Right.
Damn.
So that's like kind of crazy. But we were kind of talking about it in the gaming chat because Angel brought it up, just like, what Gilbert Arenas said, that the NBA has been making the game soft to make it easier for the European players to acclimate or whatever. And, obviously Gilbert Arenas played in the NBA, so he has his viewpoint that has some validity to it. But when you see how the international game is and how it's been compared to the NBA, I mean, international play has kind of been known to be more physical than the NBA game, and the rules being a little bit more rigid too. So it's like, I don't understand where that comes from. And then on top of that, it's really the talent in the US that's just not living up to the talent that's coming from overseas.
I mean, the development is progresses here as much as it does in internationally.
Yeah, bro. Like who our best American superstar coming off the NBA finals is probably Jason Tatum. He's the only USA guy that's like up there, but I'm not putting him ahead of Joel Embiid. I'm not putting him ahead of Giannis. I'm not putting him ahead of Luka. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting him ahead of Jokic. I'm not putting him ahead of Wembanyama.
What do you think? What do you think that accounts towards, as far as like, because in history, USA always had basketball locked. You know what I mean? What do you think is kind of the shit?
It's the development. These guys play against, as far as the US, these prospects in the draft, they're all college players. They play against college players. You got people like Wemby, Luka, all these people coming from the international leagues that they play against adults. They play against like almost NBA level
professional
talent. Yeah, in their normal day-to-day training as a youth, and that's the difference.
Yeah, they're coming from playing pro games since they was like 13. You know what I'm saying? Like some of them dudes been on that stage since they was 15, 13. International youth play. And another thing is just overall, bro, like the US is soft. These kids is coming way more mature. They're way more ready. They're practicing a lot more. They're more dedicated because they're not as distracted by the BS like the US kids. You know what I mean? Like the development here is a lot
focused,
different.
B.
Yep, he was hooping all the way up until the draft, bro. He was hooping. He was at that tournament, this tournament, playing here, playing there, playing for this team, playing for that team. And bro, that's what it is. Like, you're not gonna be nice unless you're consistent and you playing. And that's what these dudes do. They play. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that because we had talked about it a little bit with Luka. That's the thing that I didn't appreciate about Luka this year, and I'm hoping that he comes back ready next year. But like, I just seen him coming into the season and just the playoffs and going into that Western Conference Finals win that he went for that beer and Michael Finley was like, "Give me that."
Yeah,
dog. He was looking soft all year,
Yeah,
bro.
he was.
All year, dog. And you cannot slide like that in the NBA, bro. Jokic ain't win until he slimmed down. LeBron ain't winning until he slimmed down. Bro, anybody you talking about, anybody, Shaq, anybody, dog, until they slimmed down and got into condition, the argument with Zion, he hasn't done it yet. That's why he hasn't made anything happen yet, because he hasn't taken that step yet. Until you take your body seriously, you're not going to be able to get over that hump. And Luka didn't, and I knew it was going to cost him, and it did.
Yep.
Now, I do believe. I was gonna say real quick. I think Zion has dropped the weight, and he grew a beard. I think he is ready, but that's what it's gonna take. Like, if you don't take care of your not just weight, just your being in shape, because that affects his cardio and the reason.
Yeah, what you
can't
eat,
last all
what you
game.
do
That's what,
when you're not on the court. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And that affects with his mental, and that's why he complains so much on the court.
Yep. And I could definitely see him coming back with a vengeance next year, and then possibly winning it next year. They had a piece or two.
That'd be nuts.
Shout out to Quincy, man, the dude that the Spurs drafted. He's from Covington, Georgia, man.
Yes,
Hometown
sir.
boy.
Damn,
Population 207. Let's go.
Yep, and then he's the number 4 pick in the NBA draft, man.
No, that's fire, dog. That's actually fire. I want to look him up.
What happened?
What number they on right now?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know now.
Gotcha. Just wondering. I thought you were still looking at the list.
I'm about to pull it up right now.
I want to see it.
But his name is Stephon Castle, Quincy.
Stephon Castle. Let me see what school he went to.
Cal.
We only got like 3 high schools here, bro.
The Sixers are on the clock. The Heat just drafted Khalil Ware.
What number, though?
Number 15.
Gotcha. Bet. Getting closer to the Knicks.
Ooh, Zach Edey went to the Grizzlies.
Where he from?
Whoa, Purdue. I like that move a lot. Because I don't think they got.
Damn.
I don't think they got Steve. What's his name? The big Aussie dude.
Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin. What's his name, bro? The one with the mustache. That he was on Memphis. And he used to play for OKC, and he used to run the pick and roll with Westbrook.
Not Steven Adams, right?
Steven Adams. There it goes. I knew it was Steve something.
I thought you meant a new person, a rookie.
Oh, yeah, he's on the Rockets now. Exactly. Yo, so basically, Zach Edey, bro, he you could compare him to like a very skilled Steven Adams. So that's a very interesting pick, especially with Ja coming back. They got Gigi Jackson. They still got Desmond Bane. Their young talent is insane. So the Grizzlies might have I like that move. That's a little more exciting than I thought it would be, bro. Grizzlies draft Zach Edey. Remember we talked about this.
Zach Edey, I remember that.
So that Stephon Castle dude, he went to the high school right up the street, bro. That's dope.
That's wild, man.
He went to literally the high school he went to is the high school that picks up in my neighborhood.
He might have graduated. He might have been there when you were there because
like legit. Yeah, he was.
I think he was one and done in college.
Yeah, he was there when I was there when I moved out here.
Crazy, bro. That's crazy as hell, bro.
That's fire. Who would have thought? I had no idea that we had this prospect down the street. Yeah,
right down the street.
I could have been going to see his high school games. I had no idea.
You could have seen him for $1 at the rec center.
Yeah, bro. I had no idea.
Now, with someone with that kind of exposure, they probably was charging like $20 a head.
Probably.
Who knows, man? Small town kid.
Small town, bro. Small town.
Orlando didn't play like for the Amari Stoudemire games or like with when he was in
when Amari came, it was the regular student price. They didn't charge more or nothing. It was, I think it was like $3 or something to go see the game.
I remember they was charging us like $10-15 to get in that game.
10 or 15.
This was like 2001, too.
Dang.
Yeah, because we had to drive
the Lakers on the clock right now. Let's see if they pick Bronny.
They don't get him in this round, though.
Yeah. What's up?
Let's see. Let us know. But yeah, no, I remember because we had to drive to Cypress Creek, and I had a car, so I had to be.
See, that's what I'm saying. They played at University when I was there.
Oh yeah, University. Probably because we was visitors then.
Yeah,
Because as we went to Cypress Creek to watch them, that's when we had to pay. We didn't have to pay when we was at university.
Yeah. That was them days, bro. University was like, remember when they would come with that cooler full of Chick-fil-A biscuits in the morning?
Oh my God,
Yeah,
clutch.
that's right.
Bro, like I said, bro, I was poor, so I didn't even know what that was. Somebody, I forgot who it was, bro. I wish I could remember. It was like, you never had a Chick-fil-A biscuit before? And it was like, yo, come here. We went in line, bro, and they bought me one of them things. Oh my gosh, bro.
Bro, I'm the same way, dude. Like, I actually think that was my first time ever having one. Was at
At
university.
university?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I was like, bro, what is this, dog? They had people like fiends out there. There was people that their whole morning routine was based around going to get that biscuit. They
Facts.
was running off the bus. They
Facts.
was like trying to get there early. Like literally, I remember there was people on the bus that would just go mad fast to go get that biscuit.
They didn't want them to
Yeah,
run
so-
out. Like, bro.
Right.
Yeah, no. That shit was, and they only charge you like $2, I think, $2.50.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that joint was super
That was
clutch.
a long time ago.
Facts.
Yo, you know what's crazy? This is a wild story, but a wild story from the point of view of being an old washed man. So check this out. When I was in middle school, they used to have these things called taco pockets in the cafeteria. And basically what it was
Bag of
kind
chips
of
with
like
a taco salad.
no. It was kind of like an empanada, and it just had like ground beef and cheese in it. You know what I mean? And they called it a taco pocket, and it was mad good, bro, mad good. But they marketed it like a Mexican thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like the way they had it on the menu and stuff, it was kind of like the vibe of like, oh, this is like Spanish. You know what I'm saying? The taco pocket, bro. So recently, I usually get whenever I order beef patties from BJ's, I get the regular beef patties, right? The regular ones or the spicy ones. I never get the beef and cheese. I got the beef and cheese by accident, and I didn't notice till I was home, and I didn't notice until I had to already open it and went to eat it. I was pissed, bro. I'm like, dang, bro, I got the beef and cheese.
Say, what is
Bro,
this shit?
when I heated it up and ate it, it was the freaking taco pocket from middle school, bro.
Is that where they got it from, or it tasted just like it?
It tasted it. I'm telling you, it had to be that. Because my middle school was very close to a BJ's, like very, very close. Because it was Discovery in Waterford. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
The
that's where I
BJ's
went.
was
That's where I
across
went in
the
middle
street.
school too. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro. They would get the beef and cheese beef patties, make them in middle school for lunch, and call them taco pockets, bro.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like I don't know for sure, but I know for sure, dog, because I remember that taste. Them things were so good, bro.
And beef patties was fire too.
But yeah, the beef patties are fire too. But I didn't even, like I said, bro, I never had the beef and cheese ones.
Mhm.
That was tight. And then now I'm just like, wow, thank you, Lord. This was like
So you tried it.
the amazing moment of all time, bro. Yo, I don't know if y'all knew this, but you know, like the suppliers that sell the school the foods and stuff, you could order food from them.
Yeah, bro. You remember those donuts they had in the morning?
Yep.
I saw them shits online, bro, for dumb cheap too.
Yep, you could order all that stuff. Like you look at anything that you used to have, like even like the stuff I'm talking about, like the taco pockets, things like that. Like whatever you ate in school, like the school lunch stuff, you can make an account with these people and just do it. Cause, bro, like you said, them little donuts, them little warm donuts in the morning,
That was just not good.
dog. Them warm donuts in the morning, that was like
Clutch.
the thing I look
With
forward
the milk
to every
or whatever
day,
juice,
bro.
whatever you had with it in the morning.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah, I
Yo.
used to have my mom used to have me the free lunch and the free breakfast package. I was in there grubbing every day.
Yo, same, bro.
And I was cheap even back then, because even if I wasn't hungry, I was like, yo, you hungry? Because I was
Yo,
like,
facts.
they giving it to me for free, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh
facts.
yeah, that was one of my boys. He had it, but he never bought it. So be like, yo, let me get your lunch today.
Yeah.
I already had 2 lunches. Yeah, let me get your lunch today.
In Discovery, we were like, we were all on free lunch, and a lot of the kids there didn't eat their the school lunch that they gave them. So we would be at a table, like all the kids from Wentworth, and people would literally walk by and just drop their whole tray, like with everything on it there, because they were gonna buy something. You know what I mean? They would buy the Papa John's pizza, or whatever else they had there. You know what I mean? That was like better, you know what I'm saying? And they wouldn't eat the school lunch, but they would just give it to us. So like whenever they had like shepherd's pie, dog, I remember that shepherd's pie from middle school, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody would drop all their trays there, and we used to have like 77 slices of shepherd's pie, and we would just stuff our
Yo,
faces,
shepherd's pie
dog. It
was
was like
my
a buffet.
shit, B.
Dog,
Mhm.
shepherd's pie is so
And
underrated.
then they used to have the bootleg KFC bowls.
Oh yeah, no, that was
That joint was
later.
that joint
That
was
was
fire.
that was my senior year.
Yeah,
So that was like way later. That's when the lunches actually started getting good.
yeah.
But dog, yo, let me put y'all on to something I made not super recently, probably like 6 months ago, but I don't think I told y'all. So I made like a pastry, right? That was stuffed, like 2/3 of it was stuffed with shepherd's pie, and then the other third of it was guava and cheese. And then
Mm.
basically it's like a sub size. So like you just eat it with a fork and a knife, like from the savory side first, and then
Yeah.
you know obviously and then there's like a layer of puff pastry that I put in the middle, so it separates the two things. So once you're done with the savory side, then you get into the dessert, which is the guava and cheese pastry, basically. Dog, I got the idea off of the Great British Baking Show because
I watched
bro,
that show once.
me and Val watched it and we were like, nah, bro, we got to do this. This is crazy. And oh my gosh, bro, that thing was super dope. You can basically do it however you want, whatever toppings you want to put in there. Matter of fact, we're gonna do it soon because the kids asked about it. They were like, "Yo, remember when you did that? We got to do that again."
Do that shit
It didn't
again.
run that bad, boy.
Facts. But yeah, it's super fire. And if you're feeling lazy, you could even just buy puff pastry and just put the stuff in and bake it, and that's it.
That shit does sound good. I'm gonna have to fuck with that.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I think that's pretty much it for the week. I like this new format. It's like more. It feels more zippy. Is dope. Bringing the different topics and stuff too.
Hmm.
It was definitely dope. Man, my final thoughts real quick on the draft thing. The Lakers are pulling the rope a dope, man. They're trying to convince everybody that they're not gonna draft Bronny in the second round. He's projected to be right around their pick. They're gonna justify it by he's the highest rated player left, so they're gonna pick him. I feel like it's like the worst kept secret. It might not
Hmm.
happen, but I just feel like that's what's gonna
Yeah,
happen,
we're
man.
gonna see. We're gonna see. That's for sure.
And bro, I'm gonna throw out a conspiracy theory to wrap it up, right?
Throw it out.
So obviously, I'm not suggesting that Bronny or LeBron or anybody orchestrated anything with the heart attack thing. I'm not touching
What
that
heart
at
attack?
all.
Oh, when Bronny had the heart
When
attack.
Bronny had the cardiac arrest.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm not alluding to that at all. I'm not talking about the heart attack at all. I'm talking about after the heart attack. I
Mhm.
wonder if they said, "Hey, you're already going to be projected lower now.
Mhm.
Don't go too ham.
Mm.
Stay low.
Mm.
Stay low so we could get you here. We can't guarantee it, but hey, if you stay low, we can justify it and we can make it happen."
Mm.
Yeah, I got you.
So I don't know, bro. I feel like this whole thing is like too set up for it to happen and for it to make sense when it happens and to feel
Well, you
like
know what I'm saying?
storybooky.
Nobody was that far off with the Steve Kerr things, and LeBron was like, "No, there's no way I'm involved."
Oh,
I don't know
JJ
nothing.
Redick, you mean?
JJ Redick.
Yeah, I mean that's Steve Kerr,
Yeah.
JJ
Yeah.
Redick, yeah. And then it happened like 2 weeks later.
They're basically the same guy, but like 20 years apart.
Yeah, pretty
Facts.
much. Yeah.
It's funny that you keep confusing them because they're literally
Steve Kerr and JJ Redick.
doppelgangers.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
even as far as like careers and stuff. Except Steve Kerr got the hardware, cousin.
Facts.
A lot of it.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, man. I don't got nothing else. Y'all got anything else?
I wanted to bring this up. I just remembered. Shaq is dropping "You Can't Stop the Rain." I know you sent the Biggie track,
Yep.
right?
And now the
there's
Jay-Z
a
and Nas track. Yep.
Nas track coming out. Yeah, I'm excited. I've heard about this shit for a long time.
You never heard it?
No, I heard about these existing songs for a long time. Oh, the Jay-Z and Nas one? No, I never heard that.
I heard it, bro, back in the day.
Yeah? Damn.
Yeah, somebody had the Biggie, I mean the Shaq album.
Damn.
Fire.
Yeah, bro. It's Shaq went on a crazy run, and he actually, I think he has 2 platinum albums that he dropped. I mean, he was a superstar, boy. That's why everybody is still tapped in with Shaq now. And even though he hasn't played basketball in so long, like he's just that guy. Because
He's still
dog,
like relevant. Yeah.
he's done some things, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
man. Actually, I'm tripping. We got to throw this in before we get off because this is big, at least to me. Bro, Barkley was on
Oh
an
yeah,
ESPN
damn.
broadcast or something the other day,
Mhm.
and said that after the 24-25 season, he's retiring from broadcasting. So all that inside the NBA talk, it's irrelevant because he's not going to be part of it either way.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that.
That
You know, I
sucks.
thought that was interesting, bro. Because he actually he snapped on this kid that basically like out of nowhere was trolling him for not like having a ring or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like, dog, like this man is 60 something years old, almost 70 something years old.
Yeah.
And you're still
Look that he
trolling him
times that
about
shit.
like it's like, come on, bro. Like you
Mhm.
are a bum. Like when Shaq does it, obviously there's context behind
Yeah,
it.
it's part of the show.
It's
Almost
part of
now
the
at this point.
show, you know what I mean? But it's like, dog, you are a bum. And you're like
You're
disrespecting a legend.
a bum and a casual because if you watched Charles Barkley play ball, you knew he was that guy,
He
bro.
deserved the ring. You know, everybody knows
Easily.
it.
You knew he was that guy. And
Crazy.
Agreed.
yeah, but man, that's gonna suck, man, because regardless, the show's gonna be different. I don't know, man. That's gonna be one of them things that is never gonna be able to be duplicated, man.
Yep.
Especially if Draymond ends up in there
Ever.
eventually. I'm not trying to see
Okay,
Draymond,
he
bro.
sound like he sound like he always got COVID. That's what his voice sound like, bro.
He do though. He do though. I know exactly what you're talking about. But man, he just it goes back to the game thing almost, bro. It's like you're one way on the court and then you're trying to present a different way when you're on the
Mhm.
broadcast table, and then like you're trying to talk like you're some kind of like it's just crazy how he tries to portray himself as a different player than what we see he is. Like, bro, we see you on the basketball court, dog.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Like, you're
Yep.
not the guy that you're talking like you are on TNT. Like, come on,
Mhm.
bro. Let's be for real, dog.
Be fucking for real.
Like, for real. But yeah, man, the big thing about Draymond though is he never stays butter.